Why, hello there, and welcome to the Soul Sister channel on this Sunday, July the 13th. My name's Kat. I've got your astrological spiritual forecast and guidance going from today through Saturday, July the 19th. This week's video is entitled, Okay, well, we have been working really hard. I hope we have. There is so much going on. The energy is so big. It's so intense right now. And the best thing we can do is stay close to home and really work on, yes, embracing and expressing our true, authentic self in our work. That is our biggest challenge right now. And we have been working on this the past couple of weeks. We've been focusing on different parts, different tools that we can use to help us really get in touch with who we are, to feel good about who we are, and to share who we are with others. We've talked about our power, and we are divine children of God. Now, I've asked you to kind of entertain this idea, but with this relationship, we have a huge responsibility. Because we are divine children of God, we create our own reality. That's it. That's the law. We create our own reality, whether we do it consciously or unconsciously. And the Soul Sister channel is here to teach us how we can use tools to help us create a life that we want, the life of our dreams. And when we do this, the best part, the biggest news is we contribute to the whole by just working on ourselves. We contribute to the healing and the welfare and the evolution of all of our brothers and sisters. What we do affects everyone. So we talked about our power. We talked about how we tend to give our power away without thinking about it unconsciously. We learn to really be conscious about our power and who we choose to give it to and who we choose not to give it to. This is important. We learned about listening. We learned about speaking. But with this Gemini energy that we talked about, we learned that a most important tool that we seem to forget is listening. Listen to what's not being said. Listen to what's being said. Observe the entire environment to give us more information on how we can address what's ever going on. So we talked about our power. We talked about listening. We talked about our word, how our word actually creates our thoughts, our words, our deeds. They are things. They go out and create whatever it is we're thinking of. And so our job is to control those thoughts so that when we have a negative thought, we flip that script right away and turn it into being thankful for something or grateful for something. We're going to work on that this week. And then finally, we talked about what steps do we need to take to move toward this life we want, to move toward our passion. Are we taking the steps? Are we doing what we need to do? The outer world is changing. It's changing quickly. We have no control over what is going on. It may look like it's happening to us or the political environment or the social environment, the global environment. But I'm here to tell you it's much, much bigger than that. We are at the end of a cyclic period that lasted over 2,000 years. We're moving into the age of Aquarius. And so we have been born during this most auspicious time to help our brothers and sisters move toward this incredible energy of celebrating our uniqueness, of going crazy with technology. We all have these special qualities and characteristics that we need to bring out now, because it's those qualities and characteristics that contribute to the whole moving forward in a more healthy manner. So that's what we've been talking about. Have we been doing our work? Have we been doing our daily meditations? Making sure we keep that communication line open between ourselves and our higher self, between ourselves and the universe, ourselves and God, whatever we want to call it. Our answers are all within. Remember the keynote of the Soul Sister channel. Life is lived from the inside out. We hold the entire universe within us, just like the affirmation in Cancer says. So this week, let's get to this week. That's a lot of shit to digest. This week, we have Saturn went retrograde yesterday or today, depending on where we live. And guess what? On Thursday, Mercury goes retrograde in Leo. Well, so the beginning of the week is going to be really hard. We're going to feel real sluggish, hard to get things done. Let's work on our inner world. Let's make sure that we're taking time to connect with our higher selves, whether that's meditation, whatever our quiet and centering looks like to us. On Tuesday and Wednesday, it's a great time to work with others. If we've been working with groups, if we're working on collaborations or compromising, we might get results on Tuesday and Wednesday when everybody is working together. But here's the thing. By the end of Wednesday, let's make sure everything that needs to happen gets done, because Thursday, Mercury goes retrograde in Leo. Now, what retrograde means is because all the planets have elliptical orbits. At sometimes during the year, it seems that these planets are moving backward in the sky. With Mercury, it happens 3 times a year, and it happens for about 3 weeks per. This Mercury retrograde starting Thursday will go until August 11th. Retrogrades are all about review, revise, realign, readjust, rest. So I'm talking about the dog days of summer. I'm talking about really this week to be conscious of all the tools that we now carry, and be conscious about how we can use those tools daily in whatever we're working with, whatever environment we're in. But this week, it's about, especially with the retrogrades, everybody's going retrograde again. So it's time to sit back this week, everyone. We're going to sit back. We're going to focus on making sure that we quiet and center, make sure that we're meditating, whatever that means to us. And we're going to be grateful. We're going to look around us. We're going to enjoy these days of summer. We're going to be thankful for the sun, even though now we have a huge sunburn. We're going to be thankful for the rain that finally came through the drought. We're going to be thankful for our friends and family. We're going to be thankful that we are aware enough that we're working towards the life of our dream. We're working toward our passion. And we're going to rest, and we're going to enjoy these dog days of summer. Float in the pool. Get your drink out by the edge of the pool. Go to the beach. Go spelunking. Go hiking. But really, really, we can't. Mercury retrograde is until August 11th, you guys. And so energetically, what this means is no signing of contracts unless we have to. No signing of contracts. No beginnings of anything. The energy isn't there in a retrograde to propel the energy that we're working with forward. So it just stays and stagnates. So if we have to sign something, then make sure that we are really paying attention to all the details. All our I's are dotted, all our T's are crossed. Make sure we know what we're signing. Also, I know this is the time for family vacations and traveling, but Mercury Retrograde likes to mess with that too. So our travel plans more than likely are going to be disrupted in some way. We don't know whether it's just going to be we lost our luggage or they gave our reservation to somebody else. But just be aware of that and incorporate that into our travel time. If we're going to the airport, give ourselves a little more time to make sure we can get through security before the plane leaves without us. Make sure that we just have the mindset that things may go wrong. Just be aware and then handle it as it comes up. There might be a fender bender in our lives because we're just not paying attention or somebody else isn't paying attention. You know, Mercury's all about the thought process, and it's taking a back seat right now. It's going back into dreamland, reviving, resting. So, so we have to take that into consideration too. So this week, sit back, enjoy where we are, enjoy our environment, enjoy the summer days. Enjoy spending it with our friends, family, with our partner. And really but the hard part, I'm trying to make it easy, but it isn't, because we really want to stay conscious of our power, our word. We want to remember to listen. We want to keep going with creating the life we want. It's going to be a little bit trickier now that Mercury's retrograde. Things aren't going to move as smoothly as they may have in the past until August 11th. But we take that into consideration as we move forward, even though it might be a little tiny baby step. We're still going forward. So that's the week. Saturday is the only day we really have this contentious connection. We've got the sun in Cancer is square in Chiron in Aries. Okay, somebody gets their Band-Aid ripped off a wound. Somebody's going to get triggered. Someone's getting their buttons pushed. Okay, that's pretty much what it starts off as. Now, it's up to us of how we're going to deal with this situation. Are we going to be drawn into the emotional, dramatic abyss? Or are we going to remember all these incredible things that we have learned? And we're going to take the high road. We're going to say, we have the sun in Cancer, all right? So we're going to be the mother. We're going to say, it's okay. We're going to hug, put our arms around and cry on my shoulder. It's okay. We'll get through this together. Something like that. Make this person feel safe. Make them feel secure with you so they can express their angst with you and not feel like threatened. Do that, because somebody's hurting pretty bad on Saturday. Maybe it's us. Maybe we get a Band-Aid ripped off. So if it's us, then we say, why is this happening? What is really going on here? And we get to the bottom. We look within ourselves to get to the bottom, whatever that unresolved emotional trauma is. And once we recognize it, that's the first step to healing. So, it's a little bit of a tricky wicket on date night. We do have the moon in Taurus. So we want to, Taurus is like, I just want to stay home. I want to grill out the backyard, some hot dogs and hamburgers, make some potato salad, maybe run through the sprinkler, watch a movie. But Taurus is staying home and finding our peace. So we take that into consideration too. We say, honey, I know that is so awful. I wish there was something I can do to help you. But here's what I can do. Let's make your favorite meal tonight for dinner. And let's just cozy up and we'll binge watch, whatever. Okay? That's what our Saturday should look like. Hopefully we can get through, because it could be really ugly. And I hope we don't get caught in the crossfire of it all. So that is the week ahead. Remember everything, it's not too much, that we've been learning in the past weeks. Stay conscious, but take the time to be grateful. Take the time to rest and enjoy these summer days. They're going so quickly, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Soon the kids will be back in school and we'll be off to a whole nother season. Okay, let's get started like we always do by becoming balanced, aligned, connected with our higher selves. We'll say our sun in Cancer. Affirmation. Let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take the first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness, all the negativity, all the toxicity, all the nastiness. It's all flowing away. It's flowing out of our bodies, wherever it came from. And it's a place we're being filled with this beautiful light, made up of white light, love, and goodwill. Not only does this light fill our entire body, it also is protecting us. It's deflecting us from all evil, low vibration, all negativity, which is being just bounced off to wherever it came from. While we're in this space of white light, while we're connected with our higher selves, we are going to say our sun in Cancer affirmation. The I, as above, so below. I hold the entire universe within me, and from that space, I grow and glow. We'll say the affirmation, we'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher selves for 5 seconds. Let's say it together. As above, so below. I hold the entire universe within me, and from that space, I grow and glow. Wow. Now that's a powerful one this week. We just keep saying it all day, every day, and we'll have a good week. All right, come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat. I do daily inspirational oracle messages that help us stay balanced, aligned, and connected with our higher selves during the day. I also like to post interesting, weird, quirky, thought-provoking, beautiful memes. And I also like to say, if you're looking for an answer, looking for a direction, just flip through Soul Sister Cat on Facebook. More than not, you'll find the answer, the direction you're looking for. I know I have. Make it a great week. Please enjoy our space and be thankful for everything we have. That is our keynote for the whole week. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. And while we're doing that, we're going to be conscious of our power, going to be conscious of our word. We're going to remember to listen, and we're going to continue to work toward embracing and expressing our true, authentic self and following our passion, whatever it is. Make it a great week. Namaste.